first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the do now. Okay? So open up to section 1 of your English notebook. What you guys are going to write down is, okay, don't forget the date, but you're going to write down what would it be like if everyone were the same. Once you have that written down, I want you to take a couple minutes, maybe only a minute or two, to talk with your group, okay, those people at your table, about what would it be like if everyone were the same. Got it?
Yep, got the question.
Okay, so starting now, take 60 seconds. Now I should hear talking. Talk with each other, okay, about what's the good and the bad if we were all the same.
What's the good and bad if we were all the same?
Ready? So now, by raising your hands, not shouting out, so that way I have time to write it down, who can give me one positive that your group came up with? What's one good thing if we were all the same? Malka.
You know, like a handshake.
What? Okay. We would all know the expectations, and what that means is if I come up to you and say good morning, you know you're going to say good morning. If we shake hands, we're all going to shake hands the same way. Can we have a creative handshake?
Yes.
Wait, no, because we're all the same. Okay? Tej, you had your hand up. What do you think?
Like the negative, nobody can bet, like nobody can win in the sport, like in the basketball game.
Good. So a negative is there would never be a winner, right? So what we're going to do today is, first off, I'm going to show you a picture and a sentence. And you are going to help me figure out what the definition of the bolded word means. Okay? So first, let's take a look here. Okay, there's a picture of a girl, and it says the young lady was an average-looking person. Who can raise their hand and tell me what they think the word average would mean? Antoine.
Like normal.
Normal. Okay. Is there anything special about her appearance?
Not really.
Not really, right? So average would mean normal. Okay? You're not wonderful, you're not excellent, but it's not awful either, correct? Okay. What if we were thinking, what's another way that we could think of the word average? You guys are about to get report cards.
C is an average grade.
Very good. A C is an average grade, right? C means you're right in the middle. You're not doing wonderful, but you're not doing awful. You're right where you need to be. Okay? I'm going to put these up on the board so that we can look back to them while we do the next piece of our lesson. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass out the worksheet that we're about to do. Okay? There's 2 pages. So everyone's going to get 2 pages. And as I'm passing these out, I'm going to explain to you what they are. What we're going to do is we're going to turn these boxes into a flashcard type box, okay? You guys want to cut these out once you're done so you can have real flashcards, that's fine. Or if you want to keep them all together so you don't lose any, that's great too. Okay? But what we're going to do is you guys have the option, and by a show of hands, I want you guys to tell me, or raise your hand, if you would like the pre-printed pictures that I have cut out that you can use, or would you like to draw? Is there anyone in here that likes drawing? So Timothy and Arrington, you want to draw? You want to draw too, or would you rather do it this way? This way? Okay. If there's some that you want to draw for and others that you want to use a picture for, that's cool too. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to come around and everyone's going to get an envelope. Okay? And in the envelope are the pictures you will use. I'm going to model how to do this first one. Does anyone know what this first word is? Vigilance. Excellent. And then finally we have average, which should be familiar too. Okay? Because we just went over that. So what we're going to do is let's start with vigilance. Okay? Does anyone think that they know what the word vigilance means?
It's like to see what's around you, like know what's around
Okay, so to know your surroundings, okay, to be watching around you, what your pictures look like. So either looking at what you have in front of you or looking up here. Who could tell me which one of these pictures shows a vigilant person? Someone that's watching out. A crossing guard with kids. Very good. Why is that an example of vigilance? Okay, she's looking out. She's, looking out for the kids. She's monitoring the kids, correct? So in that first box, we can use the crossing guard. So just set that in the box for vigilance. Okay? Are there any other pictures that might be a good person that's a vigilant person? Who else might have to look out for other people? Okay? Where? Which one? Show it to me. Very good, Tez. The police officer. Does that? So if you guys would rather use the police officer instead of the crossing guard, you may. Just pick one. You don't have to pick both. I'm going to put both up there so you know either one is correct. Okay, pick one. It doesn't matter to me. Whichever one you can connect to better about vigilance. Okay? So now what I want us to do is let's open up the book to page 33. Okay, page 33 is the very beginning of our story. And then let's flip through the pages and find where is the actual definition of vigilance. Timothy, you found it?
Uh-huh.
What page?
34.
Page 34. Okay. Everyone go to page 34. So we're going to write alert, attention, comma, watchfulness. If you can't see up on the board, that's why I had you guys turn to it in a book so you can see it. I want you to flip the paper over. So on this side of the paper where it's just a blank box, we are going to write a sentence that uses the word vigilance that connects to either one of the pictures we chose. Are we good? We think we got it now? Okay, what we're going to do is I want you guys to go through and get these pictures laid in these boxes. Raise your hand once your pictures are laid in your boxes, and I will come around to make sure that you put the right picture in the right box before we glue or tape them in the boxes. You may work with those at your table. Okay, so if one of you are really having a hard time with what the word cower means, ask someone else at your table if they know what cower means. Very good. So now what does wince mean? Let's look in the book. Did you find the definition for wince? What does it mean?
To shrink or flinch involuntarily, especially.
Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is I want you guys to study this information, and we'll have a short vocabulary quiz tomorrow.
Monday.
Okay? Or, I'm sorry, Monday. It is Friday.
Yeah.
So we will either, there may be a sentence that tells you explain what the bolded word is. There might be a picture that says explain what the word for that picture would be. Okay, you'll have to know the definitions. And the reason I'm doing that is I want you to know how to use these words or to visualize them. Isn't that one of our reading strategies, to visualize? Be able to picture what we're talking about. So in order for you guys to better understand these vocabulary words, I want you to be able to put a picture with the word, a sentence with the picture, and a picture or a sentence with that definition. Okay? Very good job today. Okay?